In preparation of our world trip, and also during the trip, we used many different tools. In this video, I will show you which websites and apps we use the most. To start with, Flight Connections. Flight Connections is a super handy website that shows which cities are connected to each other. You can click on a city and see where you can fly to. That is very useful for planning your trip. Here I have clicked on Ho Chi Minh, for example, and I can see that I can travel from Ho Chi Minh all the way to San Francisco, reach Australia, and possibly also India. This makes plotting a route very easy. Once you have found your destination, you naturally want to book a flight. That is best done via Skyscanner. You enter from which place to which place you want to go and add a date. The handy thing about that is that you can also see what the more expensive dates are and the cheaper dates. So let's say we fly on February 13th. Then you also indicate how many people you are flying with. And then you can start looking for a suitable flight. You can also use all kinds of handy filters. For example, you can indicate how many stopovers you want to make, what time you want to leave, and how long the trip may take. Maybe you even have a specific preference for an airline. And that way you can end up with the flight that is most convenient for you. Then you can also select it and book it online via the website. Skyscanner has a website, but is also available as an app for your phone. For booking our hotels, we use Booking.com. Booking is a handy tool to look for an ideal hotel or hostel, especially also because you can filter all kinds of things here too. For example, whether you want breakfast included if that is important to you. You can indicate your budget or filter on certain facilities. For example, do you want to be able to park, or do you want the hotel to have family rooms? And that way, you can easily find the ideal place where you want to stay. During the search, you can also create favorites. You give them a like and then they are saved. And the more you book through Booking, the more discount you will eventually receive. What is also very handy about Booking is that you can link your credit card to Booking. That way the hotels are automatically paid in most cases. What is also very handy is that some hotels make it possible to cancel your reservation. That way you stay flexible while planning your trip. Once you are at your destination, the apps Grab, especially for Asia, and Uber, for Europe, America, and also Africa, are your biggest friends. With these apps, you can easily book a taxi. The apps indicate in advance what a taxi ride will cost you, so you can see if you like the price. You can also see who is picking you up and with which car. And you can also have the rides automatically deducted from your credit card. Grab and Uber also have the option to order food. We used that quite often in Asia. When you are at your destination and looking for a bus or train ride, One2Go is a very good website to use. You start by filling in from where to where you want to go, the date, how many passengers. And next the website indicates what your options are. That can be trains, but also buses or flights. You can also book directly through the website. You will eventually receive a ticket by email. And you can just show that to the bus driver on your mobile. No hassle with prints. Another app that works a bit the same is called Rome to Rio. It also shows all the options, and you can also book here, ideal for planning your trip. In the past, the Lonely Planet was the most important source to see what the nicest hostels were, where you had to eat and what you could do and see in a certain place. We still use the Planet every now and then, but in the meantime, many ideas come from blogs of other families. Another good source is Wanderlog.com. With this tool, you can plan entire trips by saving all kinds of ideas. On the website and in the app, you can also find a lot of good suggestions for hotels, restaurants, and sites. And if you stick a date to certain activities that you want to do, the app can make a complete itinerary for you. We also use Notion for planning. I highly recommend that. Notion is a kind of digital scrapbook where you can save the content of complete web pages, but it is also very handy to create task lists. We used that a lot for planning this trip. You can make these kinds of cards containing tasks. You can also check them off. It is also useful to create timelines, so you can see when you are in which country. We have also made a page for each destination. There we have subsequently saved a lot of ideas and blogs that have to do with that country. So every time we came across something that seemed interesting, we added it here. So you have it all together, and you can also easily find it again. Another app or web page that is indispensable is Google Translate. Super handy if you have it on your mobile phone. You can also have the app speak sentences, so that's handy. But it also translates from a photo, for example. So if you can't read a menu, you take a picture of it. And then Google Translate can automatically translate the text in the picture. Then some other handy websites. We have used the internet on our mobile phone in every country, and Airalo is ideal for that if you have the option to place an eSIM on your mobile phone. Airalo is an app where you can search for a specific country and then get an offer for an eSIM. You can buy it right away and automatically put it on your mobile. Only when you arrive in the country and your phone connects, the subscription is activated and you can immediately use the SIM card. Important to add, always compare the offer of Airalo with the offers of physical SIMs. In many cases, physical SIMs are still cheaper. But there are also places where that is absolutely not the case. Among other things, in Japan, Airalo was cheaper than the physical SIMs that I could get there. We are often online in hotels too. Our tablets, mobiles, and the laptop are connected to the Wi-Fi of the hotels. And then it is nice to know that you are surfing their internet in a safe way. You can use a VPN service to stay safe. We use Surfshark. Surfshark is very easy to use. It connects automatically. It works on your mobile. It works with the laptop. And of course, you can also use your VPN to view content from streaming services from your own country. Finally, we use Polarsteps to keep the ones back home up to date about our trip. In every city we visit, we make a short blog with a paragraph of text and some photos. It works super easy via the phone and via the laptop. Polarsteps provides a nice map so everyone can follow where you are. At the end of the trip, you can also easily convert your blog into a photo book, so that's an extra bonus. Finally, Google Spreadsheets. We use a spreadsheet to keep track of all our spendings in a very simple way. It gives us an idea of what we are spending. But it also provides, for example, an insight into what we spend on average per day, or per country. I created the spreadsheet with conversion rates, so it gives us a good overview of our spendings. In another video, I will explain this spreadsheet in detail, and I will also share it with everyone. The handy thing is that you also have access via your phone to Google Spreadsheets. That way you can put your spendings in this spreadsheet right away. That way you don't have to think about it, but you ultimately have a very good idea of your spendings. These are the websites and apps that we are using. Do you have any good tools to add? Please put them in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel. This will keep you updated of other videos about our world trip and the planning of it. Thank you very much for watching.